I still remember the fear I had purchasing my first property, but I did it. and there's a story that goes along with that. And hopefully I'll be able to share some tips and tricks that I've learned along the way with you. And if you're a new aspiring real estate investor, especially in the Houston area, looking to get into single family homes and eventually, hopefully, getting into apartment buildings, because I believe that's the only real way to scale if you want to make hundreds of millions of dollars. I will be sharing my tips and tricks that I've learned along the way. And with that, let me tell you the story behind my first rental property. I do meditation, and I've been meditating for about 3 years, and often I get inspiration during my meditations. I'll get solutions to problems, to questions I've had in my head, and I've been wanting to get into real estate investing for a very long time, since my teens actually, even back in the days when they were showing these late night TV commercials, selling VHS tapes on how to get into real estate investing. But that's a long time ago, and it wasn't until recently I had the contacts and the money to actually get into real estate. So while I was meditating, I got inspired to purchase my first rental, and had a friend who was a real estate agent, called her up, asked for her help in finding a property, quickly found a property, bought it from a wholesaler, closed on it, and just took off from there. I made several mistakes, but before I tell you about the big mistakes, let me tell you about the thing that saved my butt. The thing that saved me was when I found out how much the property was going to cost per month, I made sure that my pay would cover my current rental, which sounds kind of strange. I'm renting, but I'm also a landlord. That's another story for later. But I made sure my pay, my gross, well, not my gross, my net take-home pay would cover both the rental payment in case I could not get a renter in there quickly, and also I could cover my own rent, my own monthly rent. So that saved my butt because I didn't rent it for 7 months. I made a mistake on the rental comps and how much it should be renting for. Was planned to rent it for $1,700 a month, but I didn't do my research, and the rental actually wound up being $1,475. That was my first mistake. My second mistake was not dropping the rent price quickly enough. So I waited 7 months before I dropped it enough to the point at which it would rent, which was $1,475. I should have been dropping the rent $100 every week or every 2 weeks until I found the price point at which the market would rent my property. So that's a quick and dirty one on my first rental property, the mistakes I made, and I got a great tenant. Turns out he has been wonderful, had no problems, had no real issues with the property itself. And if you're also interested in getting into rental real estate and would like to follow along to see my mistakes, my wins, and just kind of my vlog on what's going on, please like and subscribe below. If you would, drop me a comment. Let me know where you're watching from and what you're interested in, whether it's commercial, single family homes, whatever your plans are, and any kind of questions you have. If I can answer it from my real world experience, or if I can point you to resources, I'll do my best to try to do so. Thanks for watching.